Mike Green, number 52. Let's talk about his career. So, he was drafted with us in 2004, and he was drafted 29th overall. He spent a lot of his ice time with the likes of Alex Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, those types of guys. And for those 10 years, he has accumulated a lot of good stats. So, with that being said, I have up on my phone Hockey Reference, and we're going to go over his stats for Washington. So for Washington, in 10 years, he has played 575 games. He scored 113 goals, 247 assists, 360 points. He had a 58 positive negative, and his penalty minutes was 416. And on top of that, he's also won a bunch of awards. He's been All-Star. He was voted All-Star. He's had 2 Hart trophies, 3 Norris trophies, 4 Norris trophies. Or at least that he's been voted. And he's been Defenseman of the Year for us twice. And out of all his goals, fans will probably say one of the more memorable ones is when he scored against Lundqvist in the overtime in the playoffs. And the sound of that puck hitting the post and going in. The light turning on and the whole place going bananas. So, Mike Green. All his stats, his consistencies, and the fact that he was liked, well liked at that. A lot of charity work, and everything like that. The question gets asked, why hasn't anyone worn 52 yet? Now, most of the time, when a player's number gets retired, or not so much retired, but when a player moves, goes to a different team, and the player was great, like Peter Bondra or like Mike Green, sometimes the number is, just kind of passed along. Now, there was someone who wore Peter Bondra's number after Peter Bondra, but no one has worn number 12 since. Now, a lot of people want his number retired. And while, yes, I agree full-heartedly, Peter Bondra's number needs to be placed on top of that ceiling, I think someone else's number who should also join that discussion is Green. So, no one has worn 52 before Green, and no one has worn it since. Now, it's been a few years. It hasn't even reached a full decade yet. But no one has worn his number. Now, one possible rumor is that they're holding off his number because he might come back for a season or two. And he wants, if he does ever decide, I want to come back, and he signs with us, even if it's for a year or two, come on. Can you not see him not wearing 52? I mean, it's weird enough for me that he's wearing 25 in Detroit, which I think is kind of funny that it's the flip of this. So, should his number be retired? I heard a rumor from someone I know, and a lot of fans on the internet also asked this very question. Now, I like the Capitals, and I like green. I'm borrowing this jersey to wear. And one thing that I think is no spoiler is, should his number be retired? emphatically and wholeheartedly yes. Ted, make this happen. I want to work for the Capitals and see what the process is and probably ask these questions. Like, ask, like, is it a voting committee? Is it something about the players? Like, what is keeping... Now, that's probably Hall of Fame, but I would ask Ted, like, what would we need to do to get 12 retired, or 37, Ole Colsey, or 52, like, what would we have to do to get these numbers retired, hypothetically speaking? And if you told me, then I would spend all of my time there being an annoying little shit, because I would be trying to get those numbers retired. Now, I don't think it could be any sort of record that, or any sort of coincidence, that no one has worn 12, 37, or 52. A lot of the times, even if a player is well beloved, such as Chimera, or, you know, Eric Fehr, someone on the current roster is wearing Eric Fehr's number. Someone currently is wearing Chimera's number. There are people wearing these numbers. But yet no one's wearing 52, no one's wearing 12, and no one's wearing 37. Now, this could either mean that they're actively preventing players from getting these numbers, or it's the respect thing. The respect that someday soon, this number needs to be put into the retiree list for the Washington Capitals. Now, an argument against that is if you keep retiring these numbers of good players that come your way, you're going to have nothing left. Now, for one thing, I think that's a horrible argument. Why I think these numbers should be retired is not just because, oh, Mike Green was good, we should retire his number. It was everything he did for us. It was his stats, his consistency, the fact that no one has touched that number since him, and no one had that number before him. So, in a way, it's his number. Let me know what you all have to say about this in the comments. This was a fun video to do. I'm going to be doing a video on everyone else on that list. Alexander Ovechkin, Peter Bondra, Ole Colsey, Braden Holtby, and Nicholas Backstrom. Now, I'm going to worry about the people who are actively, like, not playing. So, Ole and Bondra are next. I just wanted to do Mike Green first because I have an example of a Mike Green jersey to wear. And I really like Mike Green. So, this was a fun video to do. Let me know what you think. If my audio cuts out, I'm in the comments.